And welcome back to another episode. So as y'all remember, in the last episode we built this, the tree farm, and of course, the highlight of the episode, we fought the 50 withers. Now this episode, I know you all know what these are, and they're annoying. All they do is they shoot you and they make you float. But what they drop is really the only useful thing. And that is why we're gonna mass produce them. Today I have plans to clean up the house a little bit, make it look all nice, because right now it's just pretty stale, normal. But the highlight of the episode will be, yes, I'm going to be building a shulker farm. If I'm going to want to do big projects down the road, I'm going to need a lot of storage to move large amounts of items. So I'll be back when I have all the materials for it. Alright everybody, and here is all the materials that we're going to need for the entire shulker farm. I'm using glass as building blocks because that way I don't have to spawn proof any of this. And we'll also be using a bit of magenta stained glass to mix in with the colors of the shulkers. But first thing we're going to need to do to get the farm started is we got to head over to the ocean monument and grab some sand. Next we got to head to the end. And now what we're going to do is we're just going to put some sand through the end portal here. Basically what this is going to do is going to mark out a place for the shulker to teleport in the overworld. So right here is where the shulker is going to teleport when I push it through the portal. Now that I have that all set up, the farm is ready to go. But before I do that, I did want to go around and decorate the house a little bit, since I've been slacking on that part. Right, and the design I'm going to use for the house is the design right here. Probably going to be the design for most of the walls for windows, but if I can change it up, I will. All right, there we go. So I've sort of redecorated the entire entrance of the house by replicating this side on that side and changed up the entrance quite a bit. Actually, I think stripped oak logs are going to look a lot better for this. Next part comes the detailing. I think having spruced strip logs right here just adds that bit more detail that the build needs. All right, and that right there is probably going to be the side of the wall decoration that I'm going to have. It's not the best, but I can't really put windows since the only thing that's on the other side is the chest room. All right, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to the ocean monument and start putting in more villagers into their pods. And I think today we're going to work on the toolsmiths and armorers. Alright, there we go. Another row of the villager hall done. I got all the armorers in here. Alright, and now that we have the sand set up for the shulker farm build, it is time to actually get started on it. And to do so, we are going to build it actually right next to spawn. That way we don't have to travel far when the shulker is teleported here. Alright, and as always, we're going to do our farm in a time lapse.
Psych!
Now, next thing I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to set up a railroad system and able to get the shulker to the overworld. So we're going to need a lot of rails for that. So let's grab a lot of iron. And now we just make a lot of rails. All right, now that we have all the rails, it's time to head to the end and get started. All right, for now, first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to slab all around the end portal here so that we can actually teleport the shulker into the overworld. While working on all these slabs, it just occurred to me how much work this actually is to get a single shulker to the overworld. There is probably an easier way of doing this, but I probably just don't know about it. Because I'm not the smartest, okay? At least I know that the way I'm doing it now will ensure me the shulker will get to the overworld. Besides, after episode 7, I should be a pro at slabbing. Alright, now we found an end city that actually has shulkers in it, so now we gotta go that way.
Bruh.
Alright everybody, after about 3 hours, 3, we finally got this guy in here.
What'd I do? What'd I do?
This has been the most painful process I have ever been through, and I don't think I ever want to do this again. But anyways, now that I finally got him in here, it's time to complete the entire farm. Alright everybody, and after a lot of pain, the shulker farm is now complete. So now basically I have infinite shulker shells, which will be nice for a few upcoming projects I have. And basically what happens is you open up a trapdoor, The snow golems will then shoot the shulker that's over there. Then the shulker will try to teleport onto the portals, but it'll be teleported in, therefore duplicating it. And I have an infestation of shulkers because I forgot to button this. Alright, there we go. So now the entire portal is fully buttoned up. Then these two slabs right here, shulkers can teleport on them. And the reason for that is because if my shulker ever dies in the overworld, then I can just use the ones here to bring it back. Now I say we go turn it on for a bit. And to turn the farm on, it's pretty simple. Just flick this lever. Alright, and as you see, whenever the shulker takes damage, see it tries to teleport onto the obsidian, but when it does that, it just teleports, leaving this one behind. So now I'm just gonna sit here for like 5 minutes. Alright, well it's been around 5, 6, 7 minutes, somewhere in there, and well, we're being infested by pigmen. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run up here, flip the farm off, and then we're gonna head to the nether and see how many shulker shells we got in about 5-7 minutes. Alright, well obviously I did not expect this. Okay, yeah, maybe I need to button some more. Alright, well now that all those are finally cleaned up, I got 50 shulker shells just by cleaning up all the shulkers that were just chilling here. They were like all glitched in here, so I had to break the portal. Alright, now that that's all done, there's a few more things I want to do. Number one is I'm sick of having the crossbow now. I need my infinity bow back. So we're going to chuck the crossbow in here, and now we're going to grab everything that we need to buy for the bow. Alright, so we have a power 5 book already. Next, we're going to need flame. Alright, well I don't have an infinity book, but that's alright. We'll try to get it by rolling it into the enchanting table. But we are for sure going to need a few more levels. Oh, there's more shulker shells just sitting right here. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I think that enough of XP will do the trick. And there it is, infinity. Perfect, now we just throw on all the other books. And just like that, we're back to having an infinity bow. And we also have absolutely 0 levels. Alright, and now that I have my bow fully maxed out, we are going to head back to the ocean monument and finish that off. Alright, so like we did before, we got the armorers here. This whole row down here is going to be the toolsmiths. And there we go, just like that, we got the whole toolsmith row put in. Alright, and just like that, all the weaponsmiths are now in place. Alright, one thing I need to do real quickly is I now need to replace all of the villagers that were in the auto breeder up top, since somehow they died. Alright, and here comes up the last villager to replace the 2 villagers that died in here. Alright, now this system is entirely booted up once again. Now I can start removing all the railroad tracks. Alright, and after finishing this side of the room, we moved over here and we did sort of finish this side of the room. We did run out of villagers though, but we got the cartographers, we got the shepherds, and we got the leather workers in here. I do need 4 more shepherds, but I have run out of villagers. I think now what I'm going to do is I'm finally going to clean up this entire area. Alright, and that's all I'm going to do for now. I'm actually going to leave these 2 cactus farms here for when I make all of the automatic farms next episode. Alright, now I'm going to quickly run home and put away all these shulker boxes. Alright, there we go. All the items are now put away and the shulker chest is put right here. Alright, and the last thing I'm going to do for today's video is I'm going to lay down the base of our diamond beacon. So we have 3 out of the 5 beacons. We just need netherite and diamond now. So the next one we're going to go for is diamond. Alright, and if we're going mining for diamonds, the best place to mine actually is an ocean cave. And the reason being is because each water block actually acts as like a real block in the game, which basically makes diamonds spawn more frequently, instead of in patches of 1 you find in caves. So now all we gotta do is find a water cave that goes down to diamond level. I will pick up all the redstone I see on the way as well because I am running out of redstone. And I'm gonna need a lot of redstone for next episode. There we go, everybody, our first diamonds of the trip. I might have to resort to strip mining later just because of the scarcity of diamonds in big caves like this.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I think what I'm gonna have to end up doing is resorting to strip mining. And there we go, like 2 seconds into strip mining, we find diamonds, so this might work after all. Oh, 2 veins back to back, all right. There we go, some more diamonds. Also, everybody, for one of my episodes, I do want to transform the end, but I do sort of lack the ideas for it. One of the ideas I did have, though, was if any of you have seen The Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit, I was thinking of transforming the end into one of the cities in the Lord of the Rings. Let me know what you think down below, or if you have any other ideas that I could turn the end into. Another idea I had for one of the end builds was to turn the end into one of the cities from Skyrim. If any of you have ever played Skyrim, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say I would want to build it like Whiterun in Skyrim or any of the big cities. There we go, another big vein of diamond ore. Ooh, that was close. Now I'm just gonna keep going until my time runs up for recording today. Also, I do have ideas for like the next 10 episodes, I'm pretty sure, but if you guys have any ideas for like some pretty cool episodes you'd want to see in the series, please do leave them down below. I would love your guys' like thoughts on episodes that I should do. But some of the episodes may take longer than others depending on what's going on in my life, what games I'm currently playing, and depending on what I'm doing in the actual video. Also, for next episode, like I said, I'm going to be building every single automatic farm in the game that I possibly can. So please do leave suggestions down below for like good farms, for like sugarcane, automatic food farms, like stuff like that. Leave all those comments down below of what the best farms are for that. The mining trip has been pretty successful. We got 38 diamond ore, and then we accidentally mined with a fortune 3. So, I mean, we got 2 diamonds out of that. Am I the only one who hates those sounds? I don't quite have Fortune 3 on my diamond pickaxe, so I'm not actually going to mine the diamonds now. I'm just going to save them in there. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get enough diamond ore to where I think I have enough to completely get the beacon, and then I'll mine them all with my pickaxe. Now also, I think it's time to do something that I really did not want to do. It still hurts me to this day that I broke those 2 netherite pickaxes digging out the ocean monument floor. But eventually we are going to need to switch back to netherite pickaxes. So there we go, 2 netherite ingots down the drain, but we will get more because we need to finish the netherite beacon. So far we have 1 block. Progress. Now also, I do kind of want to get rid of this sugarcane farm right here and add a river that flows through here all the way between these 2 things, out in the back over there, and then flows all the way out here to the front and out into the ocean. And since I will be building a massive sugarcane farm automatic next episode, I won't need this anymore because I'm slowly running out of rockets and it's just a pain to have to manually always go and get sugarcane and gunpowder. Okay, so I was looking through and we do actually have a Fortune 2 book, so I guess we will do that now. And I did realize this too. There's Frostwalker 2 here for 46, and the first one is also Frostwalker 2 for 20. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's crazy. But anyways, let's go ahead and grab that Fortune 2 book so we can chuck it on my pickaxe and get to mining up these diamonds. Since I'll be honest, I really don't want to wait. So anyways, Fortune 2 on the pickaxe. Never mind. Alright, and after slaughtering hundreds of pigmen, I can finally put Fortune 3 on my pickaxe. And that broke my anvil. Well anyways, now it is time to get mining the diamonds. Now we pillar up. And then chop it down. After all that, about a stack and almost a half of diamonds. Convert that into 9 block of diamond and add it to the beacon. We are making a little bit of progress step by step. I will have to end up doing this over a span of episodes as well as the netherite beacon. So I'll probably at least try to get netherite every single episode from now on because this is going to take me a very long time and I want to get it done as soon as possible. Because let's be honest, a maxed out netherite beacon, who wouldn't want to watch that? Alright, anyways, but that is where I am going to end this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and like I said before, next episode, it's going to get a little automatic. So I'll see you all in a little bit.